Zdravím milovníky a milovnice adventur. Tady Hlavster, vítám vás u dalšího dílu mojí letsplaye série ze hry Broken Sword Stín templářů. Tak v minulým krátkým díle navštívil George Španělsko, kde se musel dostat do domu jedné hraběnky. Ale nebylo to tak jednoduchý, protože přístup střežil zahradní Gargamel. Teda ne přímo on, ale hodně se mu podobal. A nakonec se jsme s Georgem do vily dostali, hraběnku jsme vyspovídali a získali jsme i jeden artefakt, pohár, ale samozřejmě ne svatý grál, jak někdo předpokládal. A byl to pohár toho jejího předka, Dova skončila. No a s tím jsme se vrátili zpátky do Paříže. A ještě než budeme pokračovat, tak budu rád, když hodíte na video like, budete video sdílet. A pokud se vám líbí moje tvorba a chtěli byste mě podpořit a sledovat aktuální videa, neváhejte dát odběr a zvoneček, ať vám nic neuteče. Tak a teď jdeme na to. Tak jo, jsme zase zpátky v Paříži na Rue de Jardin. A teďka se přesuneme někam jinam. Já myslím, že půjdeme rovnou na letiště, ne do Montfauconu určitě. To je ten starý policajt, kterýho jsme tady jednou potkali. Ale pokecáme s ním.
I once read a list of low stress. It didn't, obviously. You're back.
Oui, I have returned.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Tak co, vyrazíme z něj ještě něco?
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Jo, to teda jo, no.
But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Dang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sieur Jacques.
Who?
Sieur Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sieur.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
Tak ještě jednou, že bychom zkusili.
Who is this Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war
To mluví o
veteran.
Georgeovi.
Oh,
He has pretended to be a
Jasně,
jongleur
přesně.
wow. Is that the time?
and an American tourist.
Oh,
What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
to radši vypadneme, než si uvědomí, že jsme to my. Dobrý. Jasně, protože s Georgem jsme hodně prolízali ty kanály s pomocí té speciální tyče od toho dělníka. Tak jsme z Montfauconu, místě posledního odpočinku templářů. Protože tady je všechny odsoudili asi ne, ale všechny určitě popravili. Tak tady ten kněz tady předtím nebyl. kdybych se ho prohlídnul, že bych s ním pokecal teda.
A priest stood by the pews, energetically polishing something.
A doufám, že to není to, co si myslím.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Tak dál.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of memory, not a god.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
To je fakt.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
Tak dál.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
Ještě něco?
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that. What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Tak jo, tak ať ho vyleští.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Tak jo, tak snad nám to
Okay,
neukradne.
thanks.
Tak on jde leštít pohár a já se podívám na tohle.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A scholarly knight. That rang a bell. A very Spanish bell.
Mhm.
Per disciplinum meum lux videvis.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow.
Tak a když je tohleto kukátko,
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
a to myslím, že nebude takový problém, když tam dáme tu čočku. To už by se mohlo něco objevit.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
Tak se tam hnedka podíváme, co uvidíme.
Hey,
Ty jo, je to úplně jiný,
A
změnilo se
Knight
to.
Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
let me see. M C C C X I V. That's 1314.
Dobrý, schválně podíváme se ještě. Co tam uvidíme.
A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
Ne, nic dalšího nevidím. Teda jednou se chci podívat.
A
S těma
Knight
hadama.
Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
Dobrý.
I wondered if this guy had died in combat. A stone knight lay at the end of a stone knight lay in full. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor. A stone knight lay on the church floor. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. A knight there.
No, co teď? Když se koukali na tohleto okno. Já se ještě semnu tyhle ty.
A stone knight lay on the church floor. Just think, there's a dead guy under there. I was surprised Philip le Bel had left this place alone. The second stone.
Co tohle?
Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. A knight there in the company of his fellows.
Ne, nic.
Carrying all that armor. A stone knight lay in. A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4. I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
Bude to někam dál? Asi ne. Tohle jsem prozkoumali a pořád tak nestačí.
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in perpetual state.
A zkusíme se promluvit s tím knězem asi, jo. Vypadá to, že pár se už leskem, že by to mohl mít hotový.
Hello again, Father. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner.
No vydá, co bude
Winged
hodit.
horse is quite distinctive.
Jo, takže víme asi, který z těch hrobů to je, musíme si je prohlídnout pořádně.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Tak co tu máme?
Boy, what a shine you got on this!
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Já možná nepotřebuji se ptát dál.
I thought about using the shake and shock on him, but I couldn't do that to a priest.
Tak to radši nebudem dělat, jdeme dál.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Díváme se na ty hroby, který z nich to může být.
Just think, there's a dead guy under there. A stone knight lay on the church floor. The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor. I was surprised Philippe le Bel had left this place alone. No, it couldn't be. Could it?
Ale, kdybychom už narazili na to hrobku.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the de Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb.
Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21.
I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the de Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Note, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
No, ale jaký význam to mělo? Co, ale nevíš ještě něco ten kněz?
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Tak pořád nic.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Co teď? Ještě jednou se podívám.
Okay, let's have another look at those references. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21.
The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Když jsem pár zkusil dát tam? Ne, tak to nebude fungovat, to je divný.
A stone knight lay at the end of a... A stone...
Ne. Děláme se ven. Ty se rádi ještě někam dál. Jo, ten policajt tady pořád ještě chlastá, tak jdeme radši dál. Tak my se podívali, tady je Montfaucon, tam jsme teďka byli. Letiště, růdžerí, policie. Kavárna, nevím, protože jsme tam chodili a muzeum. Můžeme se podívat na policii třeba.
Hi, it's me again.
Again?
Yes, I spoke to you earlier.
But of course. It is Monsieur Hardy.
Stobbard. George Stobbard.
Tak co, povíš nám něco?
Where's Sergeant Moo?
Sergeant Moo? You haven't heard?
Heard what? Has something happened to him?
Moo is dead.
You're kidding.
Cože?
No, monsieur.
That's... How? Why?
The death of a policeman never comes as a surprise, but always as a shock.
Sergeant Moo? He was so...
I know. He was as flexible as a riot baton. Yet his heart was as warm as a freshly extracted urine sample.
Fuj, to je hnusný. A co se mu stalo?
Thanks for your help, officer.
To je smutná překvapivá zpráva. Jak je to možný? Tak to se stát muselo, no. Smrt ve službě není pro policistu nic neobvyklý. A nic, zkusíme si zavolat. Nikol, se nám třeba něco nepoví.
Hello? Nicole Collard.
Hello? It's George.
Oh, hi.
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, George. Your countess will be delighted.
Yeah, maybe this'll help lift the curse.
What now? Are we going to dig him up?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet.
Come over if you've got the time. You're always welcome.
I am?
You're the best friend I've got. When your head's not somewhere in the Middle Ages.
Tak jo. Čekám teď. Co se podíváš ještě k té kavárně? Jo, dělník si odskočil na koníčky a hodně dlouho se nevrátí. Vidíte, tady se to změnilo. Tu kavárnu už zazdili. No, půjdeme radši zpátky. No, tak jo. Tak můžeme se zastavit tu růdžerí, anebo v muzeu, no, jsme ještě nebyli. Trošku si popovídáme s Andrejem. A zkusíme to růžerí. Uvidíme, co nám Nikol chce.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, George. I saw this story this morning. It won't make me Journalist of the Year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, George. The Countess will be delighted.
Yeah, maybe this'll help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
To ano, něco uniká, že co?
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head.
To...
That's the gem that Pegram found in Loch Marne. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria. That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum.
Tak tady nic.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
No nic, co?
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
No jo, tak zase musíme vypadnout. Tak zkusíme muzeje Kruné, tam jsme ještě nebyli. Že to by nám mohl pomoct ten Andreje.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie.
Tak co nám povíš?
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
No, takže asi víme, kde hledat dál.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Myslím, že nás poslal nějaký vykopávky. Tak se hnedka podíváme kam. A videa. Přibyla nám tady nová lokace Cité de Baphomet. Tak se jdem podívat. Tady to vede někam dolů. Já se si můžeme projít někam dál.
There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
Jo, to je tam tak zajímavý, jo. Že to musíš hlídat, chlape.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as
What the hell?
important as a cigarette break, anyway. Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Jak jinak.
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
No jo, ty
Merci.
si nemají co říct.
Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider.
Tak nic.
No.
Jo, zítra je taky den,
Be
jasně.
seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Já si kam to vede. Hlídač. Tak to se ale nedostaneme.
That guard had been put here to guard something. My guess was that the excavation was behind that door. The doorway was full of assorted old tea chests, cardboard boxes, and so on, all empty and all uninteresting. The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Tak tam to dál nepůjde. Ten hlídač nás dál se nepustí.
I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked.
Tady jsou další dveře, tady je telefon.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Jo, díky.
A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous.
Tak si s ním pokecáme a uvidíme, co nám řekne.
Hi? Excuse me? Oui?
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
"Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?"
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
No nic, tak dál.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy, I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
To teda jo, jinak by to nepostavili toho hlídače. Tak půjdeme na hajzlik.
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of déjà vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Tak jo, jdeme.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
No tak. Tak jo, jsme na záchodě.
On the keyring was a big old key that looked like it might fit the excavation door.
To bychom měli sundat. Něco s tím. Když to sundáme, pozná to.
I didn't need to get near to tell the toilet needed cleaning.
Fuj.
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
To teda jo. Akorát tu hajzleštětku, s kterou jí čistil ten chlápek, tak s tou natírali něco jiného. A kdo ten díl viděl, ten ví, co to bylo. Tak, co tady máme?
A hand dryer was mounted on the wall. If the club Alamat had used one of these instead of a roller towel, I'd probably still be stuck in Marib.
To teda jo.
A bin stood in the corner. It didn't look like it had been emptied for a while. I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate.
To je kotel, vlastně ta kotelna kombinová se záchodem.
There was a big old boiler used for heating the building. The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. The taps were rusty. Oh boy! The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
Mejdlo.
Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that?
Jo, existují tyhle věci. Tak se na to podíváme.
It was the bar of soap I'd stolen from the washroom of the excavation site.
Kdybychom si vyrobili otisk.
I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap.
Dobrý. Tak máme otisk klíče. To bychom potřebovali vyrobit falešně. Jak to udělat? Jo, máme sádru a vodu přímo pod nosem. Sakra.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Tak snad se nám to nevysype, zkusíme to namočit.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key, way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
To teda jo, no. Musíme něco udělat. Tak přeleštit ten klíček nemůžem, teda myslím.
That is not a good idea.
Jo, ten by se mohl rozpadnout, to není dobrý nápad. No, nabarvit.
It was my plaster copy of the excavation key. Trouble was, it looked like plaster, and it felt like plaster.
No nic, půjdeme ven. Ale tady telefon, můžeme zkusit zavolat.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason.
You did.
Oh.
Sakra, jak tohle nezabírá.
Hi again.
What is it?
Nic.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Čekat, na co se ho zeptám ještě jednou teda.
Hi again. What is... Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur. Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Musíme zavolat teď, jestli to půjde.
Hello, Nick.
What do you want?
Some I...
You're the man
Jo,
on the
tady.
spot, Josh. I can't hold your hand all of the time. Au revoir.
I wouldn't mind if you held it at least some of the time.
Sakra, tak tohle taky nefungovalo. Zkusíme se podívat ven. Je tam kýbl s barvou. Když tam ten natěraš, tak se tam nedostane.
Gunmetal paint. Interesting.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. What?
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job.
Jo, to teda je.
Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
Jo, jaký lidi jsou to zajímají?
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So,
Ale.
who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
To vypadá na nějaký gangstry nebo něco podobného.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Musíme se toho natěrače zbavit. Dívejme se ten hlídač.
Hi again. What is it? Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason.
Hi again. What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Díky.
Here's the keys.
Ne,
Thanks.
sakra.
Merci, monsieur.
Doha, já jsem dělat nechtěl. Ještě jednou.
I need to use the...
Again?
I have this...
Dobrý, máme klíč.
Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Šup zpátky na záchod. A jo, tak. Takže bychom to zkusili vyměnit.
No. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal.
Sakra. To teď.
I figured I'd best...
Sakra. Měl se ještě jednou za tím natěračem.
Monsieur, don't go with my keys.
Předtím mě to nenapadlo.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
A well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled dumpster. A well-used wheelbarrow would...
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
Tady dál.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
Dobře dál.
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
I have a red nose.
Imagine.
Jasně.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
The archway was topped by a fancy balustrade. Oh, darn. I'd left my grappling hook at home. No way could I get up there.
Tam to nepůjde.
I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason.
Sakra. Jak se ho zbavit, sakra, toho natěrače?
Hi again.
What is it?
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
no.
A se kecá.
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui? You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead. Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. No.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
I figured I'd best not bother
Sakra.
Nico again until I'd got a good reason.
To není dobrý.
There was a telephone on the far wall.
Sakra, jak se toho pitomního natěrače zbavit? Sakra.
I figured I'd best...
Do háje, to není dobrý.
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. A dumpster with some debris in it. Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. It was my plaster cop.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Ne.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Zkusíme ten záchod jít ještě jednou.
Hi again. What is it? It sure is hot in here. I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
To je ta logika.
I need to use the toilet again. Again? Already? I have never. Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Sakra, co teď teda? Nemůžu ten klíček vyměnit, dokud není nějak upravený nebo nemá jinou barvu. Zkusíme to ještě jednou s tím automatem.
I figured I'd best not bother Nico again.
Sakra.
I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason.
Do háje. Sakra.
I figured I'd best.
Do háje.
A guard stood by a. He looked pretty.
Sakra, co teď? Tak jo, máme tady problém s tímhle hlídačem. Musíme ho nějak dostat pryč. Respektive dostat toho natěrače, co je nahoře, pryč odtud. Ale jak, tyjo? Musíme ještě zavolat?
I figured I'd.
Ne, sakra. Tak co nám
Hi
řekneš?
again. What is it?
Jo, bude chtít asi zpátky ty klíče.
Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
Už jsem to zkusil přenastavit, co to udělá.
I turned the heating off.
Hi again. What is it?
Musíme odejít.
Talk to you later. Au revoir. Hey, monsieur, don't go with my keys.
Jo, dobře.
Hi again. What is it? Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Ale tak si rukavice. Takže teďka, kdyby jsme získali ten klíč znovu a vyměnili ho, tak třeba to nepozná.
Talk to you later. Au revoir, monsieur.
A fakt mi připadá, že tady je nějaký bug v tom. No, zkusíme něco. Zkusíme se půjde namočit ten klíč do té barvy, aby to nebylo poznat.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. What?
Gunmetal paint. Interesting.
Tak co, povíš nám
it's me
něco?
again.
What now?
I've got a sewer key.
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane.
Tak to je divný, že to přežil.
A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
Hezky.
I have a red nose.
Imagine.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt?
I doubt it.
Then how's the
Ne.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know.
You?
Yes, me.
No.
Hmm.
I made this key out of plaster.
How thrilling. How clever. How pointless.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Sakra.
Hey, you. Get away from my dumpster.
Tam nic není,
There was a
vole.
dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
Zkusíme to znova dolů.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
No stejně nedovolí odejít, sakra.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Kdyby to šlo.
Couleur.
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn. We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Jo, vždycky k čemu musím teďka vrátit.
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Dobrý. Tak, teďka zkusíme říct tomu natěračovi, že má telefon.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Tak běž, kaňoury. A teď rychle. To je dobrý, máme to.
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though.
Dobře, půjdeme dolů.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
What? Abuse? Ah well, I had a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Tak po druhý už na to asi neskočí. Potřebujeme ten klíč zase.
Hi again.
What is it?
Tak pro staťáku Georgi zase klíč.
I need to use the,
Again?
I have the...
Never.
Dával klíč, dělej.
Talk to you later.
Jo, Už, když máš ten klíč, to si to nemůžeš otevřít, sakra. Tak dobrý, teď nás nevidí, tak to rychle prohodit.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing.
Hele, uhlí jsme neviděli
A
předtím.
huge pile of coal lay in the corner to fuel the boiler. Real high-tech stuff. I didn't want any coal.
To je fakt. Takže... Má ten pravý klíč. Tak. Tak, teďka mu ty klíče vrátíme. Má ten falešnej.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution.
Here's the keys. Thanks. Merci, monsieur.
Zase si toho nevšim, tak dobrý. Tak jo, teď ho potřebujeme odsaď vystrnadit a vypad.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
Tak to jsem zvědavej, co se stane. Jo.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Tak sálně.
Hey, you. It's the fun.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
But don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Ha! Don't. Me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
To se dá říct
Instead of
obou.
which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Tak rychle. No jo, příležitost dělá zloděje, tak rychle. Šup na vykopávky. To je ta trojhlavá socha.
Some planks used to make the catwalk were leaning against the wall. I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. Oh, great. More dead people. Although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a time machine. This guy must have been here for centuries.
To teda jo.
No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
To je pravda.
Now there's a familiar face. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here.
No jo, ale co teď? Hele.
In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side.
Hmm. To asi nebude fungovat. Ne. Jo, co ten kalich? Jo, zase to zabere.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice. The image of a church.
Jasně, jak ten kalich je vyleštěný, tak máme obraz. Chytrý.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphometa site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Tak se podíváme, co je na svitku.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head. That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. That's the clue that led me to the statue of Baphomet and the reflection in the chalice.
Mhm.
That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria.
Právě tady ten hratel, jak se na to dostat? Asi nějak už. No, co dál ty?
Would you like to look after the chalice?
Oh no, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a sacred relic in the house.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print. Oh, George, you shouldn't have bothered. What is it?
This.
A necklace. It's rather heavy.
Ethnic craftsmanship at its most rustic.
Of course, I love it.
You do?
It will always remind me of you.
Jo, hajzl, jasně. Ty by viděl, z čeho to je. Ty jo? A jdeme se jenom zajít ještě někam jinam. Že byl se za Andrem. Asi jo, zkusíme to.
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the
Jo, takhle.
countess.
Hurry back, George.
Takže musíme letět do Španělska. No, vida. Tak máme další achievement, tajemství Baphometa. Tak jo, půjdeme na letiště. Tak. A poletíme do Španělska, do Via de Vasconcelos. Ciao, Gargamel.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobbard, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobbard, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Dobrý. Tak paráda, tak aspoň jsme udělali Lopézovi a hrabence radost. Tak jo, takže další dobrodružství George zavedla do Španělska a tady dnešní video končí. Děkuju vám všem, kdo z toho zvládli sledovat až do konce. Pokud se vám video líbilo, tak lajkujte, sdílejte, komentujte. A pokud se vám líbí moje tvorba a chtěli byste mě podpořit a sledovat aktuální videa, tak hoďte na kanál odběr a zvoneček, ať vám nic neuteče. Od mikráku vás zdraví Hlavster. Díky za pozornost a naschle u dalšího videa.